Hey, everybody, and welcome to the With Phillip Garcia podcast. My name is Phillip Garcia. I'm joined here today by a new friend of mine and Austin comedy scene icon, amongst other scenes icons. Right? No? You're like Big Tex for Austin comedy. You're just in the middle of the crowd, a lot taller than everybody else, waving. It's Hank Garcia, everybody. Right? Garcia, right?
Garza.
Garza?
Yeah, brother.
I've been getting it wrong because
Eladio,
you told
a.k.a.
me,
Hank.
I thought you said that you had to look out for other Garcias or something like that at one point in our messages.
Yeah, people with similar last names. And you look like my brother Benjamin.
Okay.
If Benjamin, you can see this. Yo, this dude looks like you.
Are both your parents Hispanic?
Yeah, they're brown people.
My dad is brown people.
I'll put this down. I don't want to blow on the mic.
Oh, you're good.
But we're going to leave it there.
It's Delta 8. Right?
Shout out K2.
What do you think about Delta 8?
Why?
I think it's
Man.
nice. I think
it's nice if you have a podcast that's up and coming or you have something up and coming and they sponsor you. I think that's nice. Mm-hmm. Me smoking it?
So if you had a podcast, would you let yourself be sponsored by a Delta 8?
Nah.
You don't support it?
Nah. Not like that.
So,
I mean, I support anybody else.
Yeah.
I'll support like buddies. If somewhere down the road you got sponsored by a company that sells that stuff, more power to you. I wouldn't hate you for having it.
But you're a man of principle.
Thing. Principalities.
You get your dollar, but just make sure it has nothing to do with Armenian genocide.
That's right, dog. I gotta make sure my boy Flacco gets taken care of, man. He's got 3 kids.
So have you used Delta 8 before?
No.
Really?
Why?
Except for right now, right?
Except for right now.
Yeah.
Why, dog? I used to dip blunts in fucking cough syrup.
That makes sense.
Why? Why? After everything I've snorted in my life, why would I go down to those levels and smoke Delta 8?
Fair enough. Delta 8, I've only tried it maybe 2 or 3 times up from these pins that people keep passing around. And I feel like it's like a big like mass crowd placebo effect experiment.
I think there is too, man. I think that goes back to saying, yo, shout out to these people, man, because now we're talking about it. This podcast just kicked off and we're talking about Delta 8. So shout out to our sponsor, Delta 8.
The government.
The government, dog. But nah, man, they're doing good. I mean, if they're in the scene and they're passing this stuff around, I've been in green rooms where, you know, they have their products out and about. So
they sell it at Creek in the Cave over the bar.
Yeah.
It's like $10 for a pre-roll. I don't know is that bad to say about a company?
Nah,
I don't say that?
Nah, I mean, if it's legal, then why?
For sure.
They let them do that, man. Shout out Creek in the Cave.
Good on that. They're making money, I guarantee.
Yeah, they've always showed me love, so I got nothing bad. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, man, on a product like this that people are gonna use to make money, I won't use it, but am I gonna go and shit talk the company? No. Am I gonna go and shit talk somebody that is using them to get sponsored? No. So, nah, just not for me, man. I can come out here and like, yo, man, how come y'all don't try my heroin? How come y'all don't hit on my plug when I get this black tar? Huh? Why y'all discriminate? Y'all don't want Delta 8? Y'all don't want to touch my shit?
This is white tar heroin. It's legal. It's new.
It's that Chinese, that Afghan, dog.
We changed one molecule and it's totally fine now. That's what Delta 8 is. They're like, man, the way some guy tried to explain to me, he's like, man, we just, grabbed one of the molecules and shifted them over one, man. And now it's basically the same thing.
I'll let El Chapo's people do that with my shit. With the shit I'm going to do. If I'm going to take something in my body that's going to be altered like that, it's going to be El Chapo's people.
From Medellin?
Yeah, or someone in Medellin. Someone in Latin America wearing a hat is going to change that compound for me. Not some dude yacked out of his mind in Austin, Texas.
I thought it was because these like scientists moved from California and they were upset they couldn't consume legally anymore. So they altered the CBD plant to like isolate the THC Delta 8 molecule. And even then, that sounds like the beginning of a horror movie.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be able to have kids.
You're right, dog. Like, why are you gonna mess up something that's already natural? Mm-hmm. And on top of that, something that really stuck out to me about I guess THC, any other drug that you intake in your body, it's usually out within a few days. Mm-hmm. THC is the one that your body keeps, and that's because your body wants it. Like, it's good for your body. That's why it stays in us. And I mean, I can go and snort coke, and in 3 days it's out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sweat it out.
So
the body
has
doesn't
a way
want that. Yeah,
that's interesting. I've never thought about it. that way.
I think with the weed, the body's just like, nah, man, like whatever this is, anti-inflammatory, all these other properties to it. But
well, the next time I get pinged for random drug test, I guess I'll look at it in a little bit more of a positive light. I'll be like, man, I got 40 days to clean my shit up. I'm like, my body's got 40 more days to really just enjoy this.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to random drug tests though, because random drug tests have kept companies. I don't even know the name of these companies, man, but I'm telling you, for years, this is the Hank special. Right now, in my drawer, in my house, there are 2 boxes of fake urine that you could buy at a smoke shop. Now,
I've used this before,
yeah. Now, let me tell you something. You do not have to be fooled into getting the whole fake dick. I don't want to name the company, but whatever. There's like a specific something whiz.
It's like $500, right?
Yeah, it's pricey, and it's a rubber dick, and then the fake piss. At the end of the day, what you want is a fake piss.
Yeah.
And man, that thing's got me by for 10 years. Not probation, not like
because people are watching you. For
yeah.
probation.
If they're watching your dick, you got to figure something else out. But if you're going for a job or a random one, no one's going to be there watching your dick. Chances are they're going to send you somewhere like a Texas Med Clinic or one of these rinky-dink corner spots to take a drug test. We got to go and empty out your pockets. Bro, wear long socks. Keep one of those always in your truck and one at the house. You never know where you're going to need it.
I have buddies who are electricians. They keep it in their boot all day at work.
And then if you got to go and take a random one, it's like, all right, cool, let's go. Yeah. I'm ready to roll right now.
The hardest part for me when I used it was making the sound believable. Because you're like, they're looking for that sound of a steady stream. And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that there's 2 also fucked up on Delta 8 people behind the camera right now.
Yacked out. Is this really Delta 8, dog?
No.
I'll be off, bro. I was about to.
Hank brought his gun because
I didn't bring nothing, man. Why do you got to drop back?
I'll bleep it.
This motherfucker got to get me caught up, bro. Next thing I know, I'm getting indicted.
I thought you wanted to have it because you brought it on camera with you.
Just because I don't know who's around here, dog. You never know.
Everyone here is so you could take anyone down here with mean words.
Nah, man. Don't take this personal, man. A lot of people that are gonna see this kind of know that about me. It's rare that I take something from somebody. Somebody could offer me a drink. My experiences in life have brought me to like not trust anybody with anything of mine. And that's against nobody. It's just me. Like,
was it like a childhood thing, or was it like a further more into your
I wouldn't say childhood. Nah,
making your own decisions and getting yourself
making my own decisions, making my own money. Having things in my hand, asking for things from people, not nicely.
Yeah,
shit like that. And just come from that world, man, where fucked up people do fucked up things to other people. So yeah, man, when you see me, chances are I got my own drink, I got my own smoke. Or if not, I got to roll it up. If you're gonna bring it, I'll roll it up.
So I know I can always ask you for a lighter, is what you're telling me right now.
Yeah, but sometimes I won't share it though. Yeah,
I'm
man,
really bad at pocketing lighters, Hank. I'm the worst at it. And it's something I will tell people before we even get, like, someone will be like, you want a cigarette? And they'll be like, yeah. I will tell them, like, right now, if you let me use your lighter, make sure you get it back. Oh, no.
I'm going to hit it, though. Somebody just
brought a blunt. This is our PA for this episode. This is Justin Essenmacher, everybody.
Shout out. That's my new assistant right there.
He works hard out here.
And the other guy, that's my lawyer.
Colton does look like a lawyer on vacation.
Yeah, he does, dog. That's my lawyer, dog.
Where is he at?
I have many lawyers in this game.
Colton. I look like a lawyer. The mic's hot. Yeah.
Mike's hot, yeah.
You look like a lawyer on vacation.
I don't look like a lawyer at all, dude.
Yeah, he does.
You look like you need a lawyer.
I do, actually.
Now, you look like you'd be my lawyer.
I have some university debt. Yeah. Like a Saul, what is it, Saul Goodman type?
Yes.
I wish I was that smart, man. I feel
you got 4 clients and it's your friends that won't fucking turn their back on you because you owe them money. It's like, nah, this dude's bound to make it. He has to make it. That's my money.
I need him to, so it's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure, man. But this guy's good people. Shame I'm going to have to shoot him one day, but yeah.
We are all good people. We just, we're all basically hermitaging down. Is that the hermiting down to Houston?
I hope I don't have a
Where are we at right
hermitage.
Now? We're in Austin, Texas, right?
Nah, I think we're in San Marcos.
Okay. Right, might as well be.
In this neighborhood, dog, we're in fucking Tamaulipas. That's where we're at, in this neighborhood.
What's crazy is there's such
I'm not familiar with the city.
Yeah.
Oh, the city? Yeah, man. So I don't want to give away where Phillip Garcia lives, but yo, if
Riverside in Austin, no one's after me.
If y'all want to write up on this dude and snuff him, let me know.
That's what this is.
That's what this is, man.
Damn it. I'm like, why is there 84 viewers on this one instead of 83?
That's right. Who wants to kill
It's
Phillip
like
Garcia?
Thanks, guy.
Yeah, man. Nah, I've been in this city 15 years and or going on or around that mark.
Mm-hmm.
A lot's changed, man, on this side of town. When I first got here, it was very, very black and brown resident. I'll get on that, Brian.
Down here in Riverside?
Yeah, on this side. A lot of hookers, a lot of crack. Yeah, and then over time, I want to say this. Shout out to the hipsters.
You like them?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I don't like them. I'm not going to say I like them. I'm just saying shout out to them. Reason why I'm saying shout out to hipsters, I can't tell you how many times I used to come to this side of town to score things that are illicit. We'll just leave it at that. I would come score. And these hipsters that were like gentrifying the place, these kids took beer bottles to the head, took fucking knuckles to the face, so that Phillip Garcia and I could be here in a gentrified place. So doing a podcast. I'm telling you, dog, shout out to them hipsters that were here. They got their skulls bashed in, their dreams crushed. They got in debt and they had to leave Austin, and now y'all are here.
to get our skulls crushed and our
Do you know who I can send a postcard to?
Right.
Because I would be
Jeff Tweedy.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's the side of town we're in, man. Nah, Austin's a beautiful city.
What's up? I was gonna say how long have you been? How old are you, Hank?
33.
33. And you've been. So you said you started out.
I started
I'll
coming here when I was a junior in high school.
Okay.
So whatever ages that is, I started coming up here. I started coming here before that. I've had family up here, but yeah, junior in high school. I was always friends with people that were older than me. So when they graduated, they came to UT.
Okay.
And I didn't want to party with any lames that were left in my hometown. So I would come up, and the drugs were better up here. The girls were better up here. I got a fake ID, and I was able to pull it off. This is why the fuck would I go and? I mean, shout out to my small town though. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't turn my back on that, but
I think it sounds like not much has changed about Austin, to be honest with you, in terms of reason to be here.
nah,
Yeah.
in Texas, period,
It's a
man.
beautiful town.
It's,
Like I mean
it
that in
is
every
beautiful.
sense. Beautiful women,
Agreed.
beautiful bars, beautiful people,
Yeah,
beautiful souls, man. Met so many cool people in Austin.
yeah.
How do we know each other, Hank? I'll let you put it in your own words.
Phillip Garcia, man, this dude came across my radar. I said, man, one day I'm gonna have to shoot this dude. And now I'm here. Nah, I don't know how I came across this guy, man. At the Vulcan, man. I'm one of the Vulcan rats, and I'm always at the Vulcan for various reasons. And I seen this guy there and at other places too. And like I said earlier, man, he reminded me of my brother. And this guy was kind of funny. And I'll tell you what, man, a shout out to the DFW guys, man, because I find a few of y'all funny. So it's like, because y'all all came down.
He's
y'all,
from Detroit, but
Detroit,
we're
yeah,
from
shout out
DFW.
Detroit,
He's
yeah.
laughing because he shits on
But
DFW.
I think that's how it happened. I think when I first met you, one of the nights is like the group of y'all came, and then y'all would come in waves. Y'all would carpool or something like early on, right? Like that's what it was, yeah. And now y'all are already here. But I think when I would first met y'all, came across y'all, it was y'all in groups.
Yeah.
It was you, that other dude, Tony C.
Casillas.
Casillas.
It's because there's a thriving
Is it Casillas
scene.
or Castillas?
Casillas.
Casillas.
He's it's the same exact way and said the same exact way as the guy who played for the Cowboys for a few years. They literally have the same exact name.
No, I don't follow football.
He gets
so.
confused for that. Like people come to see Tony Casillas.
Tony Casillas.
And they'll be like, "You're not the guy on the Dallas Cowboys."
The former right guard for the Dallas Cowboys.
It's like you thought the former right guard for the Dallas Cowboys was
Does
doing
stand-up
stand-up
now?
comedy now.
But wouldn't you
Damn.
pay to see that dude? Like that guy's got some war stories.
No, I don't have the money
Nah,
to go.
probably not. Yeah. Nah.
War stories. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he played in the
Dead
80s
zone.
when they would like
Yeah.
poke each other in the eye, and
Yeah.
kick each other in the dick and stuff.
He shows up.
Yeah,
he looks
guess
like
so.
what's his name from the Goonies. Who's the big right guard?
Probably did.
This is the.
All CTD'd out.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
CTE you later, you know.
That's what's up.
Gonna have to have you in the back of all the podcasts, Colton. Give
I'm
me
gonna
little quips.
bounce soon. I don't want to take up too much space.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You
No,
look like
take
I
up
should
all
let
the space,
Justin
dog.
run.
Take up all the space. You're doing fine.
Shit.
Take the air out of the room. Nah, keep going.
I met you. The first time I remember meeting you,
A
Hank,
couple weeks ago, I did an open mic, and a guy in the audience kept fucking doing that to me during my set. He's like, "You're so funny, dude. Tell another joke." And I'm like, "I'm fucking trying, man. Shut the fuck up." And his girlfriend is like covering her face in shame as this drunk idiot just tried to help. It was so funny, dude.
Fucking drunk people are the worst, man. I give it up to y'all comics, dude. I wouldn't have the patience, man. I'd jump off stage and handle it with like
was he
in
sincere
a different
though?
manner.
Was
He
he
was
sincere?
being so sincere, and I kept telling him, like, "You're being rude." And he's like, I'm sorry. And he stopped for like 30 seconds, but he was so fucking drunk, he kept forgetting that he wasn't supposed to be. Or, like, he didn't even I don't even know if he realized he was talking out loud, but I was like, shut up, dude. And I felt so bad making fun of him because he's being so nice, dude. He's like, "You're fucking awesome, man." I'm like, shut up, bro. Like... And his girlfriend, I remember her audibly saying right after I got off stage, she goes, "We need to leave." And then she drank his whole drink, and then they left.
I guarantee you that couple has too many dogs in their apartment.
Oh, for sure.
That's like everything.
And
you
they
guys
don't
told
fuck
about.
enough.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't fucking. They
Yeah.
fuck like twice a week.
Yeah, no matter how many times they wash their clothes, there's
Yeah.
still dog hair on all of their clothes. That's how that works.
And she's unsatisfied, probably.
It wasn't my parents, but
Yeah.
Holler at me, girl, whoever you are.
Jesus. She'll be out of it soon.
So yeah, dog. So yeah. So where was I gonna go with this?
We were talking about Austin and like the direction, like DFW coming down here.
Yeah,
It's a thriving scene. It really is. Like
It
there's
is,
a lot of
man.
mics to hit up there. So there's a lot of stage time available. Like 60 minutes on stage
Yeah.
every week is very possible in,
Damn,
in DFW.
wow. Okay.
Just hitting mics.
that's very true.
I did not know.
They're
That.
not. It's not all great stage time where you're learning a lot, though.
How many people watching this do you think are from Texas? Do you think the majority of them are non-Texans?
I'd say majority of them are my aunt pulling
Oh,
up
that's
that-
just what's up,
yeah.
yeah.
My aunt's Daisy, like pulling it up over and over again, telling people.
Did you make him feel like your podcast was widely listened to?
who?
Yeah. Nah, I figured there was at least like
No.
12 people listening.
No, I have like it's right now. It's like 100 viewers on average.
It don't matter how many. I'm just. Do you
pretty
think
impressive.
most of them? It don't matter if it's 4. Do you think most of them are from Texas?
100%. I'd
Okay,
say anywhere from 60% of them are from Fort Worth. A couple in Houston because I went to school down in Houston.
Oh yeah. What school?
Sam Houston State.
Oh,
so a
okay.
little bit north of Houston.
Man,
It's
that's
like-
Huntsville, dog. Don't.
Yeah.
You can't fucking fool me.
It's the UMT of Houston.
I'm
what I
from
was
Houston. Get the fuck out.
I
I'm
didn't
from
say I
Houston.
was from Houston. I'm from DFW. I would never claim Houston.
I went to school in Houston. Yeah,
I
dog,
did.
said Huntsville.
Well, I started comedy down in Houston.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I drove the hour down.
All right. Shout out to the Houston scene.
Yeah, that's a
Reed
great
Marshall
scene
Baker.
too. Reed Marshall Becker.
Becker, my
Yeah.
man, I always fuck up his
Reed,
name.
what up?
Reed, what's up, Reed?
Doug.
Beautiful
sending me
person.
them-
Reed
keep-
Marshall Becker is a beautiful person.
Keep sending me them conspiracies.
I call him
I
Doug.
dig them.
That's why he's Doug to me.
Doug.
Big Doug energy on Doug right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doug.
He does have all the juice when it comes to conspiracies, though.
Oh yeah, and legit, and like what I like about his conspiracies, or like the way he approaches it, he doesn't push them on you. He's like, "Hey man, do you find this interesting? If so, here's the door."
Yeah, but then it's a
You-
5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, and it's like,
That
"Oh
dumps on.
shit, this fucking door."
Read deep studies the conspiracies. He's one of those guys where you ask her like, yeah, does this interest you? And you say yes, but then you're going to know like the date of emails. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah,
know the
he don't-
chronological order.
He does not send like minute video. He doesn't send what are those like stories? He sends those reels on Instagram. The 5-minute you can
You get 29-minute YouTube.
yeah,
videos.
29 minutes. Like God damn, Reed.
Yeah.
But shout out to him
I love it.
and shout out to Houston. I love Houston.
Houston was a rougher scene. I think it's the roughest scene in Texas, like the hardest.
yeah?
scene in
How so?
Texas. It's just there's something.
Phillip doesn't like to perform in front of black people.
I actually like the first consistent mic I hit was at an aisle rum bar. So I learned mostly the first 3 months of my like open mics. The only one I really know how to get on the list to was at a all black room, like a Caribbean
that's what's
black
up.
room too.
A Caribbean.
Yeah.
Bomba Clyde.
Yeah, they loved when I talk about my dad being gay. They just like lose their fucking minds.
Is your dad really gay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I don't know what. I honestly don't. He's my dad.
He's your dad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to him. If
Like,
he's if your dad's happy, then
Well, it's just
hopefully your relationship with your dad is happy.
His dad-
For sure, but it's just like sexuality is such a like he had 3 kids though, and I still hear this man like, you know what I mean when he sees. So I'm like, what is sexuality is, not for me, but I guess I'm on a spectrum somewhere, but it's on further to one side than the other.
It's a lifestyle
Well,
choice.
for
like-
one,
think so?
I think it just he feels happier probably living that way.
For
I mean,
sure.
he's
He
still an
seems happy.
animal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not like he said he's not a man. That'd be different.
Well, I didn't say that.
And his age, bro. Just think about this. He's a Garcia. Theo Von talks about his Salvadorian or Nicaraguan dad being like 70-something, knocking up his mom.
Yeah, my dad is
Old dudes
turning
with
50, and he
dudes with
looks
that
maybe 35.
dudes with that like old Spaniard DNA, conquistador shit.
What is that about?
It's about making babies till you're like 70,
so?
dog. What the hell?
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like there's something like
If
you
not
have
making
kids
babies and
old-
wanting to bust,
Yeah,
like your dad. I mean, he's not out there trying to make more babies, but he's trying to bust. Same
I
concept.
think he's doing some breeding. You know what I mean?
Oh, that is the type of genre. Yeah. I'm sure if you put that on
wow.
Pornhub, yeah, you'll come up with something interesting. Yeah, breeding on Pornhub. Yeah, look that up.
wow.
I'm gonna bounce.
That's the exit.
I like
Where did
this
Justin
guy.
go? Do you know? Where Justin-
I think he's doing some laundry, and it looks like he got a stressful phone call.
Oh, well, Hank likes you. Why do you got to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave if Hank likes me.
I like this guy, man. I don't like
Colton
Phil.
was, Colton was good looking. He's like, yeah, I gotta go somewhere where people will like me, and then he found out that people like him here.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I was-
Yo, tell me your story, dog.
I was born in a trailer park, and I got molested, and then now I'm a performer.
I knew
for
it.
a-
I knew it. Hold up.
What?
What was this applause?
Was it an uncle?
No, it wasn't a family member. It was a guy who lived next door to me. You know, but most of the damage that guy gave me was just showing me porn all the time to warm me up for the molestation. That's where all the damage always comes from the grooming. It's never from the actual act. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
But you know, that's why it's always so funny when you talk to conspiracy theories, specifically about pedophilia. They have this understanding that the rich are like more pedophilic than the poor, but you know, unreported pedophilia happens among poor people too, like at a way higher rate than people.
Oh,
who really
dude, you're not
comfortable
lying there,
recognizing.
man. You ain't not lying
My
there.
mom was actually, well, I can't actually because of things we already talked about.
Oh,
Never
great.
mind.
Yeah, nobody knows what you were about to say at all.
Philip's
What?
a child of rape.
I don't know.
No, I
man.
was gonna say where my mom works, but I was gonna say she works in.
Massage parlor?
No, she works for the
My
state.
mom works-
She used to be in charge of the sexual abuse unit in like Fort Worth. And
Oh, damn.
yeah, it's very much so.
I thought your mom kicked.
There's a
kids in
lot more
cages.
poor people in general than there are rich people.
Yeah.
So you can guarantee like that statistic is swayed heavy. Oh, we got another comment coming in here right
Yeah,
now.
Shout out to this guy.
The comic hostile, baby.
That's right.
Most comics are pretty hostile.
You'd think this was the front room of a La Quinta Inn if
A La
we didn't
Quinta
have
Inn, right.
Look at
Yeah.
the painting. That's a La Quinta Inn painting, yeah.
Yeah, that is a,
And it's not like if you look at this wall, it gets any better in terms of La Quinta Inn.
That's a La
This,
Quinta
this
Inn.
is very La Quinta. And
This is a La Quinta Inn
I feel
in
like you
Laredo,
bought that
Texas.
From the front lobby of it.
Off Saragossa Lane. There's Saragossa. Shout out to Laredo. Shout out Palenque
Does
Grill.
this place have a pool?
It does. It has like a 10x8 pool.
Why would you ask that?
it's 4 feet deep.
It's a wave pool.
If all of us got in at the same time, it'd lose about 2 to 3 feet of water.
Yeah, we some heavy
We all
hitters.
could not fit in the pool.
I just rented an apartment
Where at?
in,
Tell me
in
where
North
you live.
Richland Hills.
I don't know where that is.
That's
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, basically.
Oh.
It's about 20 minutes outside of Fort Worth.
Shout out Leon Bridges.
Eskimo buddies with that guy. But
Hell yeah!
yeah, and it has a 7-foot deep pool, and like it has a wood awning over the whole thing, and there's like 3 grills inside of it.
Oh, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah, pretty excited.
He's
for
trying
that.
to one up you, Phil. Look at that.
Oh, there's.
But the thing
You
is
can't
that this
one-up
is this is.
zero.
I was telling Justin this outside. This is still a nicer apartment because my apartment is in North Richland Hills. Like I don't have bugs, and I have a bigger apartment, and I have a big pool.
We got all those.
We have roly polies. Hold up. Let's set the record fucking straight. We don't have roaches. We ain't got spiders. We have the weirdest thing to have. We have roly polies.
Right there.
Are you kidding me?
I bet you there's some.
You can't
Those are
just.
roly-polies.
Yeah, those are dead roly polies right there.
I'll tell you what, a dude named Spider at one point lived in this apartment.
Really? He.
In this specific apartment,
Probably, and smoked a lot of roaches. So we've come full circle. Yeah, dog. Nah,
Hank-
man, I
Hank
love this
doesn't
side
do
of town,
comedy.
man. You live in a very, man, I'm high right now.
Gentrified.
No, not. I wasn't gonna say that. You live in a very culinary diverse side of town, man, because you're close to a lot of things.
We're 5 minutes from Creek and like 6 minutes from Vulcan.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about food right now, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, that's
this
what
is
I'm
a
saying.
food.
Yeah, like right here on Riverside and like Pleasant Valley area. I mean, anything on Riverside. Riverside's not that long. Just
right.
east of 35 Riverside.
What are you
There's
just eating? 'Cause I
Yeah,
haven't
'cause
eaten
dog.
much this year.
Okay.
I'm on a
You're-
20-hour fast that ends at fucking midnight. So
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
you love
keep
when
fasting,
people are
bro.
on
Nah,
diets?
keep
Just gotta-
fasting,
They just
dog.
got to talk about their diets.
Where's
Yeah,
should I go at
yeah,
midnight?
exactly. Yeah, no,
I'm
keep
on a
fasting.
fast, and it's on a fast. I'm this far into my fast right now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I'm at.
It's just diet talks. I love diet talks.
I love you, dog. I
I
love this
love,
guy.
I love
eat?
Colton too. Yeah,
Me and this guy are gonna go eat at two places right here where Phillip's at. One of two spots, and they're both taco spots, and these are Hank approved. I love Yoni. Yoni probably don't know about these. I don't know if Yoni listens to this, but fuck you, Yoni. But I love Yoni at the same time.
I hope Yoni listens to this.
I hope he does,
hasn't
too.
Text me back in 2 weeks. But
Oh yeah, nah,
I hope
he's
Yoni
too
listens to
big
this.
for you, dog.
He is now.
Yeah, he's got sponsors. He's got Fitbit. He's got stickers. Oh yeah,
Yoni-
he's big time, dog.
Yoni, you
He's a
remember
chef,
that time?
right?
Remember that time,
Nah,
Yoni?
nah.
No,
Remember
he's
that
not a
time,
chef.
Yoni, when we rode bird scooters around the city together and we looked into each other's eyes and we went to a park mic together and then we ate barbecue early that morning? That was a magical day, Yoni. I want to reconnect that misconnection.
Yoni does that with everybody, just to let you know.
I know, but you know
Dude,
what?
Yoni's a player, dog. Yoni
fall
will show
quick.
you a good time and then go and do it with somebody else, and you're like, damn, I thought
Oh,
we
I
were
know that for
friends.
sure.
I thought we were friends, dog.
Thought I was the only one.
I thought I was the
He's
only
got,
one.
he's speaking of that guy.
Shout out to
that guy
at
does
Best
have
Barbecue.
sponsors. That's
Yeah,
what we
man, nah, that's my brother right there,
He's
dog.
who
You fuck
inspired
with
me
him,
to
I'm
get
gonna have
this
to end up
going
shooting you
because
too.
he's like shut up and do it. He's like
Yeah.
you're not even if the first 10, even if the first 100 are shit. He's like you have to get the first 10 or 100.
100%.
Basically. So
Yeah, that sounds like him too.
and he lives. I think he sticks by that in terms of getting the shit done.
Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, he's a very impressive individual. One of the few people in this comedy thing that I've come across that I actually like on a personal level. For real.
Yoni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah, man. I'm that way, man. Like there's certain people. It's like I don't break bread with just anybody, man. Me and Yoni have shared a meal on North Lamar and Runberg. Night taco situation. What you know about that?
Yeah.
What you know about getting your taco from some dude that just got here from Nicaragua? And he's fucking chopping up onions for these Mexicans, but he's serving me, and me and Yoni are having a good meal, talking about the future, talking about his schemes, his creepiness, how he keeps that mustache looking creepy.
How his skin looks so great all the time.
Exactly,
Why does
dog.
Yoni got good skin like that?
Oh.
You know Yoni?
I've met him once, but I was on LSD, so I wasn't really up for
Oh,
conversation.
shout out to LSD.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Nah,
No, you're
good,
fine.
dog.
I don't
I'm
really
LSD over mushrooms, man. Everybody comes up to me, yo, Hank, I got these mushrooms. Yo, Hank, I got these mushrooms. I don't want to sound like that dude that's like, oh man, edibles don't affect me. I fall asleep on mushrooms.
Yeah, they
Straight
always
up.
make me sick to my stomach if I take too many.
I don't get sick.
That's
I just
because
go to
they make
sleep.
you get high through food poisoning.
I know. It's the same way alcohol works.
I just go to
You know the
sleep.
best way to take mushrooms?
Through
Tea.
your butt.
Yeah,
know.
tea is good. I did a music
Boofing anything will make it better. That's for sure.
when I was first starting out. I hosted a music festival. I did a stage at a music festival, and it was like a 12-hour gig of like bringing up bands and doing announcements and stuff.
And you thought this is a good time to do this?
Somebody gave me a cup of shroom tea right when it started, and they said, "Hey, don't drink this.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
take a sip every 30 minutes or so. Like,
Yeah.
work on this all day." And I had so much energy, I felt great. Oh, fucking dude.
Yeah, dog. Psychedelics do that to you, man. I get why people microdose, man. Shout out to psychedelics.
I microdose.
I've met a lot of people down here microdosing in Austin.
Everybody, that's
Yeah.
what's up, man. Sometimes I'm like, dude, just take the full dose. But nah, microdose really does help people.
A guy told me it changed his life straight up. He
Yeah.
said that he was having a. He
I
was
believe
like,
it.
He wasn't an alcoholic, but he didn't like his pattern drinking. He was like, I go out. He's a comic. I go to shows. He's like, now I take this, and I just feel content with my own being, basically enough to not have to drink at an open mic. And then he stopped, and he's like, I feel like I don't get bored in my own mind as much anymore, so I don't have to like nervously go buy a drink when I'm at an open mic. That's a big reason I drink. It's just like I need something to hold. I feel like I don't know what to do with my hands. Anchor or Ricky Bobby problems.
I was having problems with overeating, like binge eating, and microdosing helped me get that under control because it really helps kill appetite.
Yeah. I've been eating like a fucking slob recently.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to get yourself out of it once you get into
But
it.
it's good food though.
Because
bro.
your body's like, hey, where's all that MSG we had
Yeah.
yesterday? Where's that?
There's all
at?"
this carne asada, bro.
you
Yo,
had
I
a-
was getting to these two places before you cocksuckers
did.
interrupted
You did.
me.
I meant to rope you back in
Yeah.
a couple seconds
I
ago.
want to write it down.
La Tunita. First one is La Tunita. It's mostly like off of Old Torf, and there's a side street. It's not on Old Torf, but it's in the Old Torf East 35 area. Shout out to La Tunita 512. That place has the best birria in town. Birria is like a big hit right now, the stuff you dip in the consomme. But yeah, that spot's really good, and you're not even 5-minute driving from here. Then there's the tacos. The
Pastor?
Yeah, the Pastor tacos right here on
Yeah.
Riverside. Oh, bro.
I've always wondered what the fuck that's about because at 2 a.m. every night,
Yeah, it's
it's
poppin'.
open and there's a line down past the gas station.
Yeah. Go,
Oh,
man.
that sounds great. That's
Yeah,
exactly
go
what I'm
and
looking for.
Just get the El Pastor. Everything else
Really?
is decent, but their El Pastor, they go above and beyond.
That's the gold tick. That's the blue chip item there.
Yeah, because some other stuff you can be like, I don't know, this kind of
That
sucks.
makes sense. Dude,
Well,
it's
like, well,
literally
dog, no one
packed.
told you to get the fucking fajitas, dog. The place is El Pastor for a reason.
Have
Yeah.
you
know
had
what I'm
J&L barbecue?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
another good one.
That's a good one,
That's the
dog.
best meal I've had so far on Riverside.
Is that open late?
They're actually open Thursday, Fridays, or
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they're only open from like 8 to 8.
Really?
Shout out to the dude we mentioned
that must- the food
earlier.
must be
Yoni.
really good for
That's
that to
how I
work.
went. Yeah.
Yeah, Yoni does cover J&L quite a bit.
Yeah, man.
They're really good. They make bacon, like thick cut.
There's another place here on Riverside called El Tacorrido. Yeah, dude, that's like by where the 7-Eleven Baby A's is at. Yo, shout out to Baby A's. They're
Is
an
that
old
the-
staple, but nah.
It's like a chain, right? Taco
There,
Deal?
there's like 3 or 4 of them in town. Yeah, but it's good. They got good stuff, man. It's fresh. They got this drink called the Equinox. It's horchata with espresso. Holla at your boy, son. Give me a
that
large one with an
sounds
extra
so
shot.
I've had it 3
good.
times.
Yeah.
Each time I had it, I'm not gonna. It was like I think I got barbacoa. It was really, really dry. I was kind of like, "What's going on?"
Okay, well.
Last time I had it though, it was good, but we were also drunk and swimming all day, so that was probably.
Okay.
There's so much good food here, man.
There's so much good food. But
I have
we're not going to
spent-
make this a food podcast.
No, we're not. But
yeah,
I'll tell you right now, I tallied up how much money I've spent at CM Smokehouse in the last 3 months. Do you want to know?
a lot, a few hundred. Yeah. It's easy, dog.
I'm
Easy.
talking above 5.
Above 500 in
I've
a month?
spent more than I think I've spent about when I tallied it all up, and that's only on my last 2 statements. It was about $520.
Dog, try being a family of 4.
Ugh.
Chase has fucking my rent money. But yo, shout out to Chase. That's the
What's
last
that?
one. That's the last one I'm gonna mention. So Chase is a Austin classic. It's on the west side of town, off Mopec and 2222 area. They're called like an American bistro. Menu consists of like probably one of the best chicken fried steak, phenomenal pasta, phenomenal salads, good fish, man. I get the trout, pecan crusted salmon. The other day I had a pistachio crusted trout, I believe. Dude, that place is really good, man. The ambiance, it's for me, it's more of the ambiance, the family thing. My girls like it, so I like it.
Gotcha.
But the place is really good. And on top of that, they're mad fans of the Kill Tony podcast. And they came around and I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, I kind of seen these people before.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, come over to Chase. I'm like, yeah, I'm there all the fucking time, dog. Now you recognize me? You don't recognize me the 4 years I was
Where's the
gone.
discount?
It's so funny.
Nah, we're not going to talk about that, but they do show me mad love
Yeah.
at Chase. Shout out to Hagen. Shout out to everybody at Chase. Shout
And you,
out to Life.
Hank, you said you technically work for the Kill Tony podcast, right?
Yeah, for Golden Tony, for
Gotcha.
Golden Pony Productions. Yeah.
It's
that's-
called Golden Pony Productions. Yeah. Interesting name. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I work for the Kill Tony show. Yeah,
Got you.
I do various things. I do landscaping. I do security work.
You do landscaping
I
before.
do detail.
You listed landscaping first. I was like, did I just hear manscaping for the Kill
If
Tony
they pay me enough, yeah,
That's relatable.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I feel like I have the conversation at least once a day with one of my bros. Just like, man, I would if the money was there, bro. How much money would it take you? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
How much money, Colton?
My price is just time.
Dang.
That's deep. In your throat. Hank's like, I
ready?
regret ever coming to the ghetto.
Yeah.
No, man, I came up and didn't. I'll fucking have gay sex if it comes down to it, dude. If somebody's gonna die,
You know anything about
Damn,
Dan?
you take one in the butt for the team. I like this guy already, man.
You got to bring him with you everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to prove it first. I got to put him in that situation.
we're gonna fucking die.
That's what you told me the first time you messaged me. You were like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
dog.
Phil. Like, you're like, I think you're funny, man. I'm gonna make sure you said something. I'm gonna have you taking dick from billionaires on Lake Travis in no time.
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna pimp you out, bro. Throw you
Dude,
into
if
the
somebody
snake
has that
pit.
much money, that's kind of sexy anyway. I'll fucking.
I'm gonna throw both of you on the snake pit and come back. Give me that fucking money, bitches.
I didn't know what my kink
Fucking
was until I was
he-hoes.
slapped with $500,000 cash.
I'm clearly joking because I'm like feeling the dignity response in my body that I would not be willing to do it if it was explicitly for my career.
That's what's up.
You saying you wouldn't if it was for your career?
I wouldn't if it was like a threat situation. I would probably do it. Just like with anybody, I would say, you know,
Sounds like the reasons you would are
we
growing.
we live lives and we change.
Yeah, it is. Though. It sounds like I can convince you real quick. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, bro.
Well,
It's
shit,
for the
earlier,
greater good.
We were talking about how you've noticed. You said you wanted to talk a little bit about. You had questions for us, really, about what has been like moving here because of like the new opportunity and how Austin was a place of opportunity for you when you first came out here, and then you said that you had a couple of questions.
Yeah,
about
how you
that.
see it, man? Like, how do you see Austin right now? Like moving in. I mean, not saying that like you live in a shitty spot now. That's not at all what I'm saying. But like, what's up, man? Somebody's just over here at the door.
It's Mikey B just got here, everybody.
Mikey B, holla at
Mikey
your
B
boy.
is also another DFW comic. He's mentored over 200 DFW open mic and comedians
And
and a few stragglers around town.
And he represents me in court.
Yes, got a lot of faux attorneys around here.
That's right, dog. I'm
like
telling
less
you,
of a
in this
compliment,
game, bro, I got attorneys for everything. William Montgomery
What?
is my traffic
After his
claims
haircut.
attorney.
Because you have a
Come over here, Mikey. Well, you don't have to act like you can't be on.
You want to be on
camera.
the show? Take over my chair.
Why not?
I'm going to a mic.
What mic are you?
Well, this is just wildly uncomfortable now.
What mic are you going to?
Damn.
Grandstand.
Shout out to the grandstand.
I got you.
The Grand? Have you been there yet?
No.
Colton will go there.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't mean to be hostile. In the hostile.
But the way I see it is Austin right now, in terms like how I see it, Bye, boys. Y'all have a good time.
Adios, muchachos.
Y'all are detectives because you took a hint like a fucking champ. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I
Start
like
the whole
uncomfortable
fucking
moments.
podcast over now.
Yep, we got to.
Cut the tape.
It's okay. I edit it. It's all good.
You guys have the same last name. Nobody's pointed that
no,
out
we
yet.
don't.
Garza and Garcia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
this race.
Yeah, pretty much. Jesus Christ.
It sounds like is my name
bet you're
sounds
the-
like someone started to throw up.
2
and
years
your
ago-
name sounds like someone that is began to throw up. It's like Garcia.
Yeah.
Garza.
Okay, 3 years ago, I was waiting tables at my job that I still work, but I was just waiting tables, and I had a patio table, and it was hot outside, and it was about 3 p.m., and this black guy asked me to turn on the fans,
There we go. He said it.
and I said, the Mavs game? I thought he said the Mavs, and he goes, the fans? And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go kill myself right now.
You just assumed he was talking about basketball.
I did.
Wow.
It was a big moment for me. I had to go inside, and I was like, man, that was kind of brutal.
This dude comes in here dropping the B word.
Wow.
And then saying, "Yo,
Colton just canceled himself.
Is that racist? I
Yeah.
don't think it's
bro,
racist.
nowadays,
Well, I'm being honest
what
about
hour
it.
is it?
It'd be if somebody came out and said, like, one time this guy said the mat.
Have you said it in time for the nightly news? It's racist.
No, if anything, I'll be canceled for being transphobic, dude.
Austin to me though right now,
Oh, yeah.
the only thing I've heard about that sounds similar in terms of comedy, because that's the world I live in, is 72 LA. You heard about that when the Comedy Store, like basically, or not just the Comedy Store, Jimmy Carson moved to LA from New York.
Okay.
And then that became like the Comedy Store became this hubbub to be basically the clear ladder to get to the top of comedy. If you can get on the night show, the Tonight Show, and then that's the goal.
Yeah.
Get the couch. You know, people were talking. They had all these weird terms. Their own little comedy community, and that's kind of what it seems like now. It seems like Kill Tony is this weird way of getting to go up in front of. I don't know anything. I never got to go to LA and do comedy, but to me, it sounds and feels like the way they talk about getting past, and then you get the opportunity. And the couch right now seems like no one's done it. No one has been discovered in Austin that's been on like JRE or anything like that. But it
What are you
seems
talking
like
about? The
that would be
couch
it.
is doing Kill Tony, then doing Red Band Show, and then
Yeah.
opening up for
I was gonna say the
Joe
set
Rogan.
is Kill Tony, and the
Shout
couch
out
is
William
getting in with,
Montgomery.
like the it's fucking nuts.
That's the new couch. You
It's
were talking.
nuts.
I mean, it
Yeah.
just hit me like, yo, that's the couch right there.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to that guy. But I mean,
It's insane.
I didn't really follow like William Montgomery's story, but I think that's some similar to that where Kill Tony, and then other shows, and then it's like, boom, look at him now. Look who he's opening for.
Exactly. And that's
So
what,
yeah, that's your
before my ladder to success in terms of comedy was to get going in my local club market. Like just get into the clubs, become an opener, and then maybe one day break into feature and then get some passing through comics to be like, I like you. Let's have you open for me regularly. That seemed like the most appropriate way. But now that Austin's happening, it seems like what you're saying. Come put your name in a bucket. Try to impress them in a minute. Get invited to go do other shows with I got to perform on the same stage in the same night with Tim Dillon. Yeah. Because of my opportunities that came from Kill Tony. Yeah. That was something I never thought was going to just happen because of a luck of a draw thing. Right. I always thought it was going to be something I was going to have to sculpt, get really good at my act, and then meet the right people. Yeah. I never thought it was going to happen because of...
And it happens here in your backyard. Yeah, like you said, you're on the same stage with that guy.
That was a quick open mic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. He said he crushed and he signed to a management label. But
he
now
just
that we
showed
know
up with Delta 8 in his hand.
Does Justin always dress like a teenager who just got done with strength training?
Like he trained really hard.
Don't stand in front of the camera. So
like he trained really hard on the baseball team, but he never plays.
What kind of porn did someone say you directed last week? What was that?
Oh shit!
Tony said I directed step sibling porn.
Yeah, that's what
Tony who?
Casillas. Yeah, he was on the last episode. The podcast ended because he had an anxiety attack.
You guys really think I'm going to get canceled for what I said earlier?
I love Tony C. I love Tony C.
Don't make him repeat the whole story.
It was a bad story.
Yeah.
Can you delete it?
Tony C is an awkwardly funny guy to me.
Yes.
He's very just like he always makes situations awkward for himself, but I feel like he's the only one that's awkward in this situation. At least in the positions that I've seen him, in the circumstances I should say that I've seen him. He always seems like he's like nervous and awkward, but it's like, bro, you're just doing that to yourself. Everyone here likes you. Like, calm down.
I don't.
Yeah. I'll say this.
I say he's really comfortable around me, so it might be.
Yeah.
I might
My interactions with him have been
at
just at Hyena's comedy club at the Green Room. So I guess that could have been it.
We got him flustered here last week, right? Because me and Justin talking is like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds like two old people.
I believe it.
Like we joke that when we leave the house like 10 times at the same time because it's like, I forgot my keys. And we go back in. He's like, I'm walking out. He's coming back in. He's like, I forgot my wallet.
Retardos.
Yes. For the lack of a better word.
You can say retardos.
Yeah.
But you can't say retard.
I like that. Little loophole. Literally.
A loophole.
Put a little O at the end of it. And
yeah,
makes
retardo,
it
man. So what is that? That's his last name. That's a
It
retardo.
just means slow.
Yeah, it's a Portuguese last name. Oh, that's my buddy Don Retardo. Phillip Retardo. Yo, speaking of, this guy over here is on the spectrum, I think. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Then he laughs. He laughed the way.
Yo, but
No,
all
he
right.
just
So wait, let me ask this guy. Detroit. How bad is Detroit? Is Detroit still like empty? Where like like industry's gone, or have people started showing up and gentrifying Detroit?
Oh yeah, it's gentrified to the max.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, no, Detroit's awesome, dude. It's
Not when you say it like
Colton,
that.
you can sit on this little stool over here.
no,
Somebody
I
bring
mean,
me a lighter. Somebody got a lighter back there?
It was right there for a
Where it go?
Oh, it's right there in front of you.
Oh,
there it
Lord.
is.
Oh.
My buddy here.
No, so Detroit's a great. Detroit has a lot of good art scene. They got a big comedy scene that that's where I started.
Oh, shout
And
out.
yeah, the downtown's actually really nice. I mean, the downtown's actually, I would have to almost say it's nicer than Austin's.
I believe
like,
it.
Cleaner.
Yeah. Our downtown's shitty, man. It's a bit. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
you
Detroit
get,
is
like,
nicer
Sixth
than
Street.
Austin.
Yeah. In some
Austin.
parts.
Austin is not just. Bro.
It seems old. Austin seems
Okay,
very old.
for one, in my opinion, there may be some Austinites watching this that have a different opinion. All right, you're entitled to that. I'm entitled to mine, so fuck you when I say this. I feel like before the pandemic, people stopped coming around to downtown Austin because the homeless situation was bad.
So it was before the pandemic. It was bad.
Yeah, man, the parking situation was bad. Just the crime, man. There was a soldier that went down there and got sucker punched and died. From Fort Hood, from Killeen. Yeah, that's Fort Hood, I believe. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to that guy.
Hit his
man.
head or something when he fell.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
Fuck.
Guy left behind a wife and a kid, dude, young kid.
Never like to hear it.
Yeah, I mean that was prior to that. So it was that's the type of stuff that weekly would happen in downtown Austin. There was a shooting during. I mean, I feel like we've always had shootings, but what I'm getting to, man, is that Austin was dirty, and then people stopped messing around with downtown as much. They didn't go out as much downtown. I feel like, and then pandemic happened, and then the scene happened, and then certain people that have big ass podcasts just say that like, hey, this is the spot, and then everybody convinces themselves like, hey, this is the spot.
Do you feel like it's getting better though because of what's happened? I feel like
it's the same.
So you think there's just still like the same frustrations are happening, or do you think there's maybe do you feel like there's a positive wave coming from that situation, or do you feel like it's making the situation worse that everybody?
No, I feel like we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about the situation of the municipality of what is downtown Austin let's just say from like 5th to 8th to let's say from 5th to 10th Street. All of downtown, the whole downtown square. It has nothing to do with the scene. I think the scene would flourish if it was at the Domain, if it was anywhere. I mean, just right now, it just so happens to be there. But yeah, no, just downtown, I don't see it ever changing. I think it's always going to be that. But in a way, it kind of makes it. That's why I feel like certain venues are liked by certain people, because there's a griminess to them. It's like, hey, this is not a polished place. It feels like
exposed brick from the Civil War.
Yeah, it's like, man, this is Fight Club, and
Vulcan feels like the Alamo to me in this weird way. It feels like the inside of the Alamo. You've never been? I'll take you down to San Antonio so you can see it. But it's like every bar on 6th Street. You look around and you're like, it looks like the inside of a mission or something like that.
It's all just old ass brick coming apart, being held up by neon signs.
Interesting history on 6th. And then what's the street that runs down that's like historically all the black jazz clubs? You know that one? It's what the Green Jay's on.
Martin Luther King Boulevard.
The Green Jay.
That's a good guess.
Red River.
It's Red River.
Red River.
Really, pal?
Damn, dog.
This chair has a racist vibe to it. Yeah, it is.
It's got an N-bomb brewing. In like
most
two more
things
episodes
have been said from chairs.
In
like
2
this.
more
Well,
episodes.
hey guys, it wasn't that racist till you said the racist. Now you're saying that.
Tell me what color that chair is.
It's black.
He said it.
It's a black chair.
I like how you said black twice because you knew you kind of drew it out the first time you said it.
He said it.
You're like, black, black. And you try to fix it and make it sound like you just say black like that all the
Yeah.
time.
So I think with what you're saying with the Austin, though, it's that
Terrible
I think what
people on
has
my
happened
podcast.
is that there's a big distraction down there now because there's a flood of people coming in that don't understand how terrifying it actually is.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of used to it now because I've been doing it for like a little bit now and trying to get used to it. It's more that I don't think about it. I try not to think about it because I know that honestly you shouldn't be down there, and I'm not saying that in like a bad way, but it's not safe. It's not safe down there, but everybody's down there, so you kind of feel like
On 6th,
you have
it's
protection.
not safe.
I don't think it's
It is
safe
not
anywhere
safe
like
to
around
be
there.
alone.
The alleys
downtown.
are
Those alleys are
definitely
yeah,
not
it's
safe,
it's
dog.
dark.
Those
down there,
alleys
dude.
are active and definitely not safe.
Well, Joe List said he got like cornered.
Yeah, and cornholed. Nah, I made that part up. I don't know who that dude is. My bad. No disrespect.
Yeah, no, and that would make
He's
sense
a-
because
he's a
some of
comedian.
the homeless people down there, they're a different type of. They're very intense and they come very
They're
close to you. They
aggressive.
touch you.
They're
and,
very aggressive
and they're
at
mad
times.
at everything and they take it out on everybody.
Everybody,
which
bro.
Well, there's like I think it's.
I also
it's
think they're
almost like I
antagonizing
know other
people.
cities. There's like people say that other cities sent homeless people back.
Shout out to fentanyl and
Yeah.
all this. Yeah, but earlier we were speaking on spectrums, like retardo spectrums and gay spectrums. Austin on a spectrum is as bad as it is that I'm talking, like as bad as I make it sound, it's not that bad compared to other cities.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
I
And
mean, I
like,
have fun. I mean,
Yeah.
but it is like if you think about it, yeah.
it's a good trade-off though, to have a beautiful city and to have most of the bad grimy stuff be concentrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's not full neighborhoods. You can't
Very
say
true.
that there are in the city limits of Austin, there are full neighborhoods that are like that. That it's like, oh, you don't want to be on that side. There's pockets of hoods.
Well, this street you can tell is about to go way up in market value because they're building this massive apartment complex across the street, and I'm kind of mad. I think it'll block our view of downtown from here. I've only lived here for 3 months, and I'm like, when I moved here, you could see Austin downtown from anywhere.
Yeah. Well, money takes over all the
Dinero,
views,
bro.
I
man.
heard recently that BlackRock, it's a
Again with the black.
I know. That's what I was thinking too.
BlackRock is
You
a
heard it, right?
no, it's a hedge fund, and they're
Of
offering
course.
right now for all the single family homes in Austin. They're offering 20% over asking price on all single family homes, so that they can buy a huge chunk of the market. And then because isn't Apple moving here?
Apple's
don't know
already
what-
here. Apple is in my old neighborhood. Apple right now is on the north side of town by Palmer Lane, in between McNeil and
It's already here?
620. Yeah, they've been building it for a while. Beautiful campus. It's gonna connect It's up there where the toll road is. Where like almost Round Rock area. That's a nice side of town, and those are some nice set of titties right
Sasquatch
there.
is in the living room.
Hell yeah, dog.
Jeez, I didn't expect that.
But yeah, Apple's already here. Oracle's here. I mean, there's some heavy hitters here.
Oracle's like right there. It's
Yeah,
like
and then
down
they
the
have
hill.
little satellite places all
Yeah.
throughout town, man. Indeed, Google.
I see Google stores here, and I'm like, what are you buying from Google? Well, I guess the answer is anything.
What are you talking about? I got a Google phone.
You have a Google phone?
Yeah. I only fuck with Google phones. I don't. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have a Droid, dude. Loved it.
It's
now
my
I got
Pixel
an Apple.
5.
How's
Yeah.
the Pixel 5?
Yeah.
How's the camera on it?
Probably amazing.
I don't know. When I'm fucking, I mean, it does the job. So.
Okay.
What else do I need it for? Nah, it's a good camera, I guess. I'm not a tech guy. I'm not gonna get into it and be like, oh, the Pixel. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I don't know much about. I just know that I shoot this on an iPhone
That's what's up.
because the cameras on them are.
I know that
cinematic.
if you need me to hit somebody with a blunt object, I will do it with compassion.
To get me
I
a
know
better
that.
camera?
I don't know anything about cameras and phones. I just know that I like Google phones, and they're retardo approved by me.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's like getting an Android phone without all the Android shit.
It comes with the bare minimal things.
Yeah, but everything's Google, and that's fine because that's everything I use.
That's
like
one
Google,
thing I did hate
Google
about
got
Samsung
me.
is Samsung always puts the Samsung apps
Yeah,
on there, and you
it's
can't.
it's
delete
like double the.
You
fucking
can.
Yeah.
I used to have a Samsung one, but yeah, I like the other apps. I like the other way it looks. I got switched over to the Apple, dude, because of the share modes, because I have an iPad on that.
No.
And I miss my fucking Droid. I miss it and the simplicity of it. And every time I say I hate my phone, I think it hears it, and then it starts to act up worse.
But if
So I
you're
hate it
listening
more.
to this and you're gonna get upset because somebody said I like Apple or I like Samsung, and that gets you upset, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna give you my gun so you can shoot yourself.
Yeah, eat a
And,
dick.
yeah, eat a dick, dog.
Eat that ass.
Nothing irritates me more than people that want to talk shit over something. It's like, bro, like you're over here talking. You're talking big, like, man. I know some people that claimed spots that were talking like you about places that they rented they didn't even know, and they lost their lives over shit like this. Now you want to come over here and project like you're talking like, oh man, I ride from my Apple. I ride. Sit the fuck down. Just say you like the phone and that's it. Don't go and talk shit like, oh, like I'm part of a gang, my group against your group, and nah, calm down, man.
Tribalism.
Yeah, man. And right now it's getting crazy with these microphones and social media, and people just think that they can
Do whatever
like
they
it's
want.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna project it out here, and like,
Yeah.
man, calm down.
We are 7 minutes out from hour. Just letting y'all know. So we got 5-minute warning.
5-minute warning.
7-minute warning, really.
I didn't even know we were recording.
I didn't.
Delete this motherfucker right here.
Oh,
We're starting
dude,
over.
I've told this before. The first one I ever did, I was so proud of it. It was monologue style in my car. It was so good. And then I look up and my phone overheated. And the thing only recorded 3 seconds.
Life loser.
Yeah. And then I did another podcast after that where I was just fucking pissed. Just yelling for an entire hour. And then I just did not do podcasting for another month after
Bro,
that.
I fuck with podcasting cars because I'm a big driver.
Same.
I love to drive. I think that's just like a Texas thing because Texas is so big. To get anywhere, like, yeah, you're pretty much in a car. And I think that's found throughout. Like, man, you find like white people in small towns that are all about, that love to drive. And even in the inner cities, the slab cultures out in Houston, and Dallas. Dallas has a slab scene.
Yeah, I
shout
drive
out. Shout
What's
out
a
to
slab
them.
scene? What's
500
slab?
to 1,000 miles a week.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Slab is a car. So it's like, have you seen these cars in Texas that have the
Big
rims?
spokes.
The rims
Oh,
that stick out,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they got the shiny paint. That's a slab.
Swangers.
So, yeah,
I've only seen that really. I've only seen it a lot. I've maybe seen it like once or twice in my life, and I came down here
Cool.
to see it every day.
yeah,
seen 'em, yeah.
it's out here. I
It's
mean,
a
it's
culture.
it's a culture, and it's a culture out of
What's
Houston.
the culture? Like,
But
what is that culture?
I think
What is that?
it was getting to what I was saying. Like the state is so big and driving, And I think the culture of Slab and the culture of most Texans, I don't want to sound that I'm speaking for Slab, for that culture. But I think it's something that's like coming up as a youth, you have the means to get around somewhere, and that's your world. It's like, well, fuck, I'll go and hang out with somebody.
It takes 30 minutes to get
anywhere.
And so you're going to be cruising for at least 30 minutes, half an hour.
And think about this, man. It doesn't have to be Houston. It could be anywhere. You could be in a messed up environment around you that you live, where the place where you lay your head to sleep is a fucked up place. But know that if you got a car, and that's your pride and joy, like in that car, that shit's your sanctuary, dog. And that's you smoke in there, you do everything in there, like. So I think that's a big part of Slab culture, but I don't want to speak on that because I don't have a Slab. I'm not out there like but I think in anything, man. I mean, even in South Texas with the big trucks, that's what it is.
It's a very braggadocious thing. It's braggadocious with the culture background. So it's like it makes sense. It's like the swingers. They call swingers because like they zigzag down the street, and they're just having a good time.
Yeah, dude, we can do a whole podcast on this stuff, and I mean, people have done them, and they're
roll
out there.
coal. You were talking about big trucks. The roll coal community is disgusting.
Roll coal. Yeah, shout out to them, dog. Fucking roll coal, Son Cummings,
You know
and
what
my
that
fucking
is?
power.
Dude, I want to hire Hank to be my hype man.
Nah.
Dude, he's
Nah.
shout out, dude. Shout out
the
to
shout
this
out
guy.
king. I am the shout out king. Though, my
Dude,
bad.
I don't know.
Shout out king.
I have learned so many things. It's like you're like a walking advertisement.
I
I don't
am,
know.
dog.
I didn't know half these things, but
I feel like I've learned more about Austin for sure.
I
I
did.
have to, man.
Yo, shout out to Austin, dude. Where are you from, Hank? You said.
I'm originally from South Texas.
Okay.
Where I mean by South Texas, anywhere from Floresville on down to Mission, Texas. Anywhere in between. So yeah, like, getting back to that, just a lot of driving from Floresville to McAllen to Mission. A lot of time in that car, you know. Then family has ranches somewhere out there, so it was a lot of driving. We did a lot of driving here in this state. But yeah, that's to answer your question. You got from South Texas, but I've been here now, like I said, going on 15 years.
How long do you see yourself staying in Austin?
Oh wow, man! I mean, I got 2 kids here. I got a wife here. We got a home here, man. Like, yeah, it's home, but I don't live inside the city limits of Austin. I live on the outskirts. I've had my fill. I'm done with the city of Austin. I like taking the Tony Soprano approach to life. I come in like the opening. I smoke a blunt on my way into town. It's a 40-minute drive to come in.
Yeah.
Smoking a blunt, get in the right mindset, and I roll up to the Vulcan. I roll up here, you know. But yeah, I live out there close to the lake.
How are cops in Austin?
Good to me.
Good to you?
Good to me. APD's been nothing but good to me. Just man, it's common sense, man. Just don't be stupid. You know, treat people with respect, and they'll respect you. I mean, yeah, have I had, you know, cops be assholes to me? Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're probably dealing with so many assholes, and I was just that one random one. And then it's like, whatever. I don't take it personal, man, but I don't have that many interactions with cops.
Yeah, I just know like in Fort Worth, they're pretty overbearing.
It ain't fucking pretty.
So.
Oh, yeah, man. Fort Worth is something else, man.
It's an agricultural county.
Yeah.
It's Tarrant, so has weird, hard conservative vibes going throughout it.
But beautiful city, though.
Yeah. Well, that's we got up right up to an hour. Hank does not want me to plug anything because he's just a super mensch. He's just
dog. Don't. If anything, if you think that you're gonna follow me, how about this? Go into your fucking Instagram and unfollow 2 fucking pages that you probably don't even need to be following. How about that? I'm the one motherfucker promoting. You don't need that many friends. That's it. I'm mad right now that I have over 100 friends on my social media. I'm like, damn, I don't need over. Yeah. And I'm like, why? I don't need this. But then I got some pretty heavy names that follow me now, so it's kind of like, what?
Yeah,
I'll keep that.
If you matter, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll keep these blue check marks. Yeah, all right. This guy who? All right. Yeah. Joe who? Okay, yeah. We'll do that. Yeah.
Look at that flex.
Toe who? Yeah, Tony who? Okay, yeah. We'll follow. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we'll take the love.
Well, yeah, shit. And if they're friends, they're friends at the bottom end of the day.
Exactly.
So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. This has been Hank Garza, everybody, and Colton Jones and Justin Essenmacher and briefly Mikey B. He was on here. This has been the With Phillip Garcia podcast, With Phillip Garcia vlog. It's on YouTube, With Phillip Garcia YouTube. And episode drops every Thursday.
The Spanish one comes out every Saturday.
It's on Telemundo already.
Cada sábado.
I'm actually airing in Mexico.
Yeah, you're big in Mexico.
That's
yeah,
what we
once
talked
we
about last
cut
time.
this
As soon
off,
as white people discover this shit, I'm good, dude. That's where the money's at. So
hell yeah, Tom in Espanol, shout out.
That's why I haven't been able to find the podcast. I didn't know you were on Telemundo, dude. I'm sorry.
you didn't know that?
Not Televisa.
Got it. Anyways, this is you never know. People always say I don't know how to start things. I don't know how to end things.
Oh yeah, I'll end it right here. Yo, shout out from me, from this guy, from that guy, from that guy. Shout out to Fentanyl. Shout out to Austin. Take care of yourself.
Hey.